The illusion of organized religion, a critical analysis. Religion has been a fundamental pillar in many societies throughout history, providing comfort, community, and a sense of purpose. However, it is crucial to question the nature of this connection. Often, religion does not bring us closer to God. Rather, it can bind us to blind obedience, guilt, and a fear of thinking for ourselves. These dynamics have been employed over millennia by a system that, without the need for physical chains, controls our minds while disguising itself as spirituality. From an early age, we are taught to see ourselves as sinners or inadequate unless we find salvation in an external divine figure. This narrative can lead to unconditional acceptance of doctrines that teach us that we are inferior. The idea of a distant God and a helpless human can generate feelings of guilt and fear, interfering with our ability to think critically. This conditioning can be viewed as what some call dark psychology, which translates into an underlying message: do not think, obey. Organized religion is often seen as a spiritual matrix, a control system that presents itself under the guise of the sacred. This control can be compared to contemporary psychological concepts that emphasize the importance of self-awareness and critical thinking. According to psychologist Carl Jung, ignoring our inner psyche, the search for authenticity and self-knowledge can lead to a meaningless life, trapped in conformity. Biblical texts. In the New Testament, Jesus himself challenged the established norms of the religion of his time, emphasizing the importance of personal connection with God. Matthew 6:6. He calls people to withdraw to a private place to pray, suggesting that true spirituality is found within, not in external rituals. Religious organizations often promote the idea that freedom is interpreted as a sin and that obedience is a virtue. However, philosophers and spiritual thinkers throughout history have argued that the true purpose of life is to seek freedom and authenticity. Philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, for instance, criticized the structures that limited human will and advocated for personal empowerment. Spirituality. Spiritual teachings from various traditions suggest that it is only through silence and introspection that we can truly communicate with God. The practice of meditation and self-reflection helps to connect with our essence and awaken from the illusion that has kept us bowing down. The call to awakening. Ultimately, true connection with the divine is not found in the worship of images or external figures, but in the internal quest for truth and the light that resides within each of us. Authentic spirituality encourages us to awaken and recognize that we are divine beings in search of experience, wisdom, and growth. It is essential to question our beliefs and not accept dogmas without reflection. In this journey of self-discovery, we must free ourselves from the chains that bind our minds and spirits. Freedom is an inherent right of every human being, and by embracing this truth, we can transform into agents of love and compassion. Remember, they do not want you free. They want you on your knees. In seeking the essence of your being and connecting with the divinity within you, you can break the ties that bind you and reclaim your place in this vast universe. Trust in yourself, for the pursuit of truth can only lead you toward light and authenticity. I invite you to continue questioning and seeking beyond the surface. Discover the wonders within you and your connection to the divine. Spirituality is a personal journey filled with discoveries, and every step you take toward truth will bring you closer to the freedom and love you deserve. As we conclude this exploration, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to each of you for joining me on this journey. This topic is approached with great respect, and I encourage you all to reflect deeply on the questions posed here. Continue pressing forward on your path of self-discovery, knowing that every inquiry you make brings you one step closer to your authentic self. Together, let us embrace the adventure of truth, growth, and connection to the divine that lies within us all. Thank you, and see you in the next video.